Bring the action.
Let's get on the bike and ride! I went riding yesterday for about 3 hours. Still had like 70% battery left, so single track is the way these things shine. All right, let's get a baseline reading here. We are working with the new, you see that? This is from Louis Pedro from the Facebook forums. I'm sure you've seen his comments and stuff. He's very active. He is selling these here. You see at 92%. We just did a high-speed run. How many miles have we gone? Gone 2 miles. 64.4 volts, and the temperature is 57. Yesterday was 80 degrees, so I am cold today compared to yesterday. As you can see here, this is saying 100%. Oh, that's amazing, Jim. How do you go from 92% to 100%? This sucker takes a long time to update. And this is the one that I got from Lunar Cycles. I haven't plugged it in yet because I've got this one here, and this one's better. This one's prettier, you know. So we're going with this. I have run out of battery, I think a couple times to 0. Never been stranded though. I've been, you know, been lucky. This guy here will read 70%. When this guy here will read like 10%. So if you get an XX model, you need to have a plan B for your estimations. So I can get about, if I ride the rail trails, I can get about 2 hours of riding. You know, it's more high-speed stuff. Single track trails like this stuff, you can get 3 or 4 hours, which is really nice. I think it's because it's so hilly, you're getting a lot of regen. I like to play I'm a trials bike master, riding these trails, keeping your feet in the foot pegs. Very technical stuff, really. A lot of slow, technical trails, a lot of hills. And that's where I think these bikes really shine. The bike is still 100% stock except for the little rear fender. I went and bought the, it's like a 12-inch fender compared to the stock 4-inch fender. There's only so many times you can go riding, coming back from a ride with the back covered in mud. This trail I took yesterday, it was a blast. This is a great trail. You guys are in for a treat. The Skyline Trail here in Merrimack, New Hampshire. We have about 350 miles on this thing so far. Snow is gone, as you can see here. I think that last video we had a little bit of snow still on the trail, so I am looking forward to this upcoming summer. There's a foot peg. Stock tires are still holding up all right. We have right half the tread left. Ooh, big rock. The tread compound is really soft, so it works great here in these rocky trails of New Hampshire. And then the only other thing I changed was the this head here for the neck thing. I don't know this sucker here. This is new. It's made by Uno. I'm not part of the Uno board game, but maybe affiliated in some way. Got some gnarly. Look at these rocks. These are some bigger rocks. I think my next purchase is going to be a skid plate and maybe a 56 tooth sprocket. The tire's still holding up. I'm going to stick with this. Not so good in the mud, but I don't usually ride when it's muddy out. I did have some good mud riding videos though, but they got destroyed somehow. Maybe I should try transferring it to my Windows computer first. I know that won't corrupt the files. I have no idea how the files are getting corrupted. A little tire spin for you. How's it going? Good. I haven't had anybody complain about my bike yet on the trails, so I would not buy the pedal kit. I mean, even if people were complaining, I'm still not going to buy the pedal kit unless the cop's complaining. This is my 300-mile-ish update, 350-mile update. That was the skid plate. Took a hard hit. I say I love this bike. These kind of trails are better than a dirt bike by far. One reason you can't take your bikes back here. Second and third reason, it's wicked narrow. You have to worry about smashing your brake lever or your shifter lever. Fork's a little stiff, but that's fine with me. I put my foot down yet either so far. Whew. And if it was if available, get the XX model if it's like a common. Yeah, if it's available. I know it was only for Black Friday last year, but if it's available in the future, it's worth the extra few $100. If you're used to motocross bikes, you're gonna want that extra power. If you're used to, 250 watt Shimano or Bosch or whatever they got, you're gonna 5,000 watts is gonna feel like something else. I'm a sport bike rider, a motocross rider, as a kid, and not lately. I haven't had a motocross bike in years, but my last dirt bike was a YZ490. And that goes to show you how old I am. A two-stroke, nearly 500cc motocross bike. It was hard to start, but it had some power. And let's talk about the health benefits of a bike you don't pedal. I've gone from a flabby 49-year-old 216 pounds before I got this bike. Now I'm down to 194 this morning. I can balance very well. As you can see from some of these really slow turns, going, walking speed, you need good balance, especially these big rocks and all these roots and stuff. Balance is better. Weight is a significant drop. And my lungs, I can breathe so much better. I don't feel winded. My heart's not racing no more. I felt like I was a candidate for a heart attack just a few months ago. Probably wasn't. But, I feel like I can run a marathon, but I would never run a marathon. It's just, running sucks. Even as a soldier in the army, I didn't care for running. Say, you guys are missing all the good jumps. Today is supposed to be my resting day. I rode for 4 hours yesterday, but like I said, I lost all my video footage. So this is mainly for this ride is mainly for you guys. Got some motocross pants with padded knees. This is going to be technical. We'll talk about this after I get these rocks. Imagine how the pedal strikes you'd have on your bicycle riding through that crap. Oh, so the motocross pants with padded knees. I'll put a link in the description. I found some on Amazon for like about $50. And they're a little bit on the warm side, more of probably a spring, winter, fall pant. Still haven't put my foot down yet. I'm doing good. This is very slow. This This one you can't even tell where the turn is. Here we go. That was difficult. Which way do we go? Alright, this is where we turned last time. We got Tadpole to the right. I think we'll take Tadpole. It was on Alexa, guys. Kick up your... So, let's do a recheck with the battery here. 96%. Can you see that? These GoPros are very... and 89%, 63 volts, 51 degrees. That is the ambient temperature, not the battery temperature. I guess it'd be kind of cool to see what the battery temperature is, but yeah, contact Louis Pedro. He's on the Sur Ron forums. He'll hook you up. He's working on a smaller version of this. This is version 1 of the 3D printed mount, which took 13 hours to make. So thank you to Louis. I appreciate the kind gesture. He's given this to me for free to test for him, and we're working on iteration 2, which will be smaller and a little more compact, a little prettier, but it works great, so I have no complaints. Yeah, so the padded pants are very necessary when it comes to the side of your knees, the insides of your knees, because you grip this thing like a whoa. You grip this thing with your legs to keep you on the bike. Because I just want to take off. It's got so much power. So you're gonna want something for your knees. Another turn. Centipede. We'll go centipede. And then I'm wearing motocross style boots because you need something to protect your ankles. In trails like this, you can catch your toe on the rock and break your foot. So, a good quality boot. It's nice to have. I'm wearing my Joe Rocket boots. Tire yet. Knock on wood. There we are. Plenty of woods out in the woods. Ooh, a little 2-tire slide there. These tires aren't that great in the air. Loose leaves and loose pine needles. I do have to warn you though, you may have an injury to your shoulder because this thing will rip your arm out of its socket. So much power. Some of the topics, I repeat myself here because We get new viewers all the time, new subscribers. You don't mind hitting that subscribe button, that would be great, by the way. Squirrel! Let's go get him! Somebody come get her! The pedal kit would not get. And if I did get it, I'd get one from the Kenny Waba or something like that. But that's more if you're ready. If you're getting people complaining. Most people say, "Wow, what's that? That thing's awesome." Wow. And I like the gearing for the most part. It's just those times you go really, really slow up a really technical, like a turning hard left up a nice jump. Up a hill, you're going really slow. You need that power. You can like almost feel the way electric motor works. You can kind of like, it's not like a gas engine, but you can almost feel like the power. You can feel the individual turns of the motor almost. It's like a diesel if you're on a really low idle. And you're really pushing the motor right. Electric motors like to spin, like to spin fast, not spin slow. Ooh, that was my first putting my foot down. Hit the handlebar on the tree. And, that was my foot peg hitting the rock. The thing is, you think a lot of these hills or rocks or technical areas, you're gonna not be able to make it in 9 times out of 10. Just point and shoot, it just goes, That was a tough spot there. You can see from the other camera's footage, my camera guy chasing me in the woods here, filming this bonus footage for you. Let's take a break here. Someone left the chair out here. Isn't that pretty? So battery. %, and 83%. Alright guys, I wanted to give you an update here. It's cold out. We're in a coat. It's cold out. I just want to show you my upgrades here. So here's the fender I got here. Helps keep your back and backpack from being muddy. We've got our auxiliary battery gauge. Check this out. Even came with an extra length of wire, so the whole thing is plug and play. There's no splicing, no nothing. Plug it in, bam, that's it. And we got here, this is probably the best thing I've bought for this bike, is this Uno. And it gives you a couple extra inches of height. I'm 5'9", and anybody 5'7" or above should probably do something with their handlebars, because it's just too darn low. Okay? Just too darn low. You end up crouching over, and it makes it for an uncomfortable ride. It might be a little dangerous too. You stand up more, more upright, more natural, and it's just better that way. Okay? So contact Louis Pedro in the Sur Ron forums. Okay, you'll find him in there. He's always active. That's it, guys. Let's go back to the ride.